Add myself to the stream. Hi guys. Let's see. How the heck do I do this? Video. Customization. Aha. Y'all, I'm a genius. It's all coming back to me now, like Celine Dion. Okay. Let me go ahead and drop the link for Tara in here. So I'm making a little rough. Let's work on this lighting because I'm sure she's going to come in full like glam squad. That's a little better. Maybe I'll do some makeup while we're talking. And you guys can tell me about eyebrows bothering me. Hold on. Let me call Tara. I'm going to call her on speakerphone. It was people waiting on me. Hey, okay, so I'm streaming right now live. You'll go to the channel and you'll see it and look in the comments. It's like the only comment there right now, and it's the link for you to come up. You see it? Look at the live comments. Or live chat, excuse me. Look at live chat. Hi, guys. Okay, so you got it. You'll be up in a minute. Oh, okay. We got Tara coming in, guys. We got Tara coming in. I got you on speaker. There's only 3 people in here right now because I was messing around trying to figure out. I've changed a couple of settings here. I'll tell you about it later. Okay, I don't see you. Haven't popped up yet. Let me see something. Okay, there you are. All right, bye. There we go. Okay. Hi.
I gotta get this computer stuff no matter
what. Hi, did you hear that?
Make it bigger.
Can you see the chat? You can't see the chat coming through, can you?
And rice, bro.
So we don't.
Okay, I did it.
We have one person in here.
I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me?
No.
Can anyone else hear me? Let's see. Oh, you can hear me?
Okay. Now I can hear you.
Can you hear me now? Oh, there's a bad echo though.
There's a bad echo?
Are you watching on a laptop and doing something on a phone?
Okay. Yeah. No. Oh.
Turn the audio off on one of them.
Hold on a second. Okay, there we go. You good?
There's only 3 people in here right now. I'm going to do some of my makeup while we talk. How was your day?
It was good. It was good. I felt like I was adulting some. And oh good, you're doing makeup too. I want to put my lipstick on.
Yeah, there's only a couple people in here, so let's look pretty for when the masses come.
Look, somebody asked me what color lipstick I was wearing, and I was really super wrong about what I was wearing. And what I wear is Maybelline Super Stay Ink Crayon. And the color is Make It Happen. Oh, right?
Awesome. It looks great. I cannot do, well, people have told me that I should try pulling off a darker lip. Hold on. I need to look at something because I may have made this too hard to access. Hold on 1 second. Sorry. Can you still see me?
Yes, baby, I can.
Okay. Because I'm gonna do something here. Edit video. Customization. Who can? Okay. Okay, never mind. That's all. Okay, it's right. Okay, we're good. So,
So anyway, I was doing some adulting and talking to some friends. I think last time we did this, we were talking about a friend of mine that's in the prison system and like his story and everything else, which I also had a lot of his facts wrong, which, you know, later on, hopefully we can like dig in deeper to. But I just like here because I've been there and I know what it's like to be there and everything. My heart goes out to them and everything, but like everything like that, you know, it's just, you know, it sucks. So shout out to all my homies in the chain gang for real. And
he's going to try to come on and do an interview, right?
yeah, hopefully, yes. He's definitely interested in doing it. His story, he had actually had a lawyer meeting with his family today because they're trying to get in before the courts to talk, you know, to get his case appealed. So my fingers are crossed for him there and everything, but I just like such a supporter and want to do anything that I can do to help. I mean, I'll go, you know, hang out with the judge if I have to. I'm not going to be in it.
And under the bench audit.
Hey, help my friend out.
So, are you allowed to tell us his name so that people can research his case and stuff?
I don't know if I can. I'm just gonna say his name is Brian. And hey, Brian. And
I don't see why not. Like that would get people more invested if we could see a little bit like and research the details and stuff. I mean, if you don't want to, obviously don't.
Right. No, you know me, I'm like, oh, you know, but I want to make sure that that if I say his name, like, you know, with the prison system or whatever, I just want to make sure, you know, you never tell with people. People are the system's so fidgety and touchy and, you know, I don't know. I just want to play it safe, but I will say his name is Brian.
Okay. Well, I cannot wait. And I wonder how that's going to go. So I kind of wanted to ask you a couple questions about like, so so other people on the show, we have heard them say that they specifically would like write guys and communicate with guys, get on these websites to send them money. Did you do that, or did you know women like that?
Okay, so yes, I think I mentioned like there's a lot of websites for pen pals and stuff. I was actually watching TV last night, and there's another show that's not Love After Lockup, not Love During Lockup, but it's like it's a new show. I don't know, I can't remember the name of it, but I've never heard of it. And it was about a prison, people finding love on a prison pen pal website, and you know. I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen several times. People get involved. Let me tell you why. You get involved with somebody on an emotional and mental and sometimes and often spiritual level instead of a physical level. Like, you know, when you're in person, everything, it's all about, you know, I feel like it's jumped to the physical aspects of the relationship and then as time goes on, you start to get to know that person as a person. And so whenever you're writing somebody in prison or you're connecting with somebody, you don't have that option to you know, just jump into that physical stuff, and the anticipation builds up. So if you can like literally connect with somebody through mail and phone calls and like video visits and stuff, that speaks volumes, you know. And I believe that it can happen. Did it happen for me? Well, it didn't happen for me like that, but it happened for me on a friend level. Like the people that I was, you know, writing for a long time in the past, my past sentences, or you know, just there's other ways than just prison websites. Like your bunkmate will be like, "Hey, talk to my brother," or like, you know.
I've heard some people that have been set up like that.
You know,
I apologize for the background noise. It's on the other side of the house, but a good friend of mine is fixing my wonky dishwasher. He might come say hi. He's cute too. He's a cute, muscly guy.
Well, have him walk behind the screen, girl. Yeah.
Kelly, will you tell Charlie to come in here a minute?
Oh, I don't know why this name Charlie keeps coming up, because I told you my alter ego's name was Charlie. Like that is so weird. You know? It's a lot of distraction, girl.
It is. He's been a very good friend of mine for years. Do what I was saying. We'll get him before he leaves, but
I mean, he has your wompy dishwasher in his hands right now.
he does, and I can hear that. And I'm like, could you tell him to come in here and to get on my little video for a minute? If he could just drop the dishwasher and the tools that he's going out of his way to help entertain me, that would be wonderful.
Yeah, but I like having connects like that. I like having hookups like that. You know, I have a lot of guy friends that are like yard people. You know, and so that's such a good hookup. And then I have somebody that does like interior stuff. And a long time ago, I was living with my grandmother, who is just the most amazing woman ever. And she like ran her whole car through her garage. I was like, "What is wrong with you?" She's like, "I forgot to stop." I was like, hello, lady, the tennis ball, and now we're gonna put a bowling ball up there because
I have a really good friend whose heat just went out, and I said, "What you need?" Charlie is not a crackhead, but I said, "What you need is a crackhead friend, because your crackhead friend will come over with a new unit that would cost you about $10,000. It's going to be about $500. He'll have it installed."
And somebody else is now missing a unit, you know?
You don't need to know where it came from. All you need to know.
That's so funny.
And you guys don't come for me. I'm not supporting crack. I'm just saying, everyone has their worth.
Yes, absolutely. But I mean, crack. I mean, whatever. Like,
we don't support crack. Crack's not a good thing to do.
Say about crack, like I've never done crack. I just, yeah, okay, like.
So, but did you know girls that specifically did you ever try to get money out of men, just kind of string them along to get money on your books and stuff like that?
Okay, let me tell you about that. I am so impatient. I am a Capricorn, okay? I need, and an addict, then you combine those two, and it's like, I need instant gratification, like right now. So, I attempted it. I did. And my thing is like, it wasn't quick enough. And these guys are weird, So I think I was like successful in some packages and some, we do cash apps there. We support.
You can do cash app in jail?
Yes. Remember that thing?
You have your phone. I got you. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
We got to remember, we got to learn that. Remember, it was banana, girl.
Banana. So you get on the banana on your cash app.
We get on our bananas. Double meaning. And then, we send cash apps to like our friends and families and loved ones. And then they turn around who's approved on our list and then, shoots it on our books. And some of these girls in there would make it like a full-time, like paper prostitute job.
Well, there is a cast member from Love After Lockup who I like very much, and she has openly admitted that she would use men for money. Her name's Lizzie. I do like Lizzie now, and I don't think she's admitted this, so I'm not saying anything she hasn't said herself. But I mean, I think she said she made close to $100,000 for men in jail. And
what?
Yeah.
Man, that sucks. See, I should have kept on. I'm just such an asshole, man. I just want to bro, these guys want detailed letters. You know what I mean? And I'm just like,
I just don't have the time.
I ain't got the time. I'm locked up. No, I probably, would give it another shot if I was still there right now, because it is expensive to be there. And if you want to live a certain way, like I was talking to Brian earlier and they had store today and that like commissary day. And that is such a big, like, store day is everything, bro. Like you gotta have your snacks, it's just everything. So I just hope that, I hope to all the girls out there doing the money thing, I wish them the best. Get them, girls. Go, baby.
If men are that, to me, it's like, if they're going to give, do you, if he's in a sense paying, he's paying for your lifestyle and you're sharing your life with him. So it works out.
Yeah, it turns into a therapy session, bro. Like all of a sudden we're talking about, yo, why are you in there? Oh, I'm this person. And a lot of cops go on there.
Really?
Yes. Like a lot of cops. I had a lot of cops write me, I think it's the locked up thing. Like, you're locked up. I'm a big fat cop.
Yeah.
Like, hello.
Do you have the authority to get me out, sir?
Where were you during my trial? You know, like.
Do people mess around with the guards a lot?
Oh, now that is a thing. That is
Tell us
a
about
thing.
that.
That is a thing. Messing around with guards is great because, like I said, you're in a world inside yourself. Especially if you're there for some years, like you're only there for like a couple of years, and you're just trying to skate through the system unseen and just whatever. That's different. But if you keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, until you've been there in prison, you don't quite understand exactly the magnitude. Like you have to have somebody on your side, you know. Have y'all watched The Orange is the New Black?
Hold on, I'm sorry, can you say that again? Okay. Go, you have to have something on the side and what?
Okay, so The Orange is the New Black, like I kind of like watched that show a little bit, and it was like, nah, it wasn't really, you know, that, but
It's not just scissoring all day long in jail.
hell no. That's only at night.
But I mean, from the looks of that show, it's all they do. They scissor.
Yeah, no, it's not. But I did watch this show called Wentworth on Netflix.
I love Whitworth.
Bro,
Mind is blown at me.
I'm obsessed. I'm so
obsessed.
Like
2 hours on Wentworth. Oh my God, I'm obsessed with it.
I mean, I'm obsessed with it, and it is exactly like we thought, like prison is. Like if you think that that's exactly how it is, and then I thought there was supposed to be another season coming on, and then it didn't come on. So I don't know, but that shows like that. And yes, I just have somebody ask, are there hot guards? Yeah.
Did you ever get involved with any of those hot guards? You can't get in trouble now. They're not going to come get you now, I don't think.
I made a friend there.
You did? And where did you have friendly time? Like how close were you? Were you like?
Well, I mean, we were close, but see, you remember, I'm an ass, you know, so I'm like not going to do certain things for certain things. And, you know, I've also learned that conversation rules the nation. You know what I mean? Like over time, like it is wonderful being a woman and being, you know, because we were ahead of the game automatically because, you know, we got the.
It runs the world.
Yeah, no. So, and, yeah, I mean, that's always like backup, but you never really have to. Some people like, I feel like a lot of those guards are lonely, man. Like who wants to actually go into prison every day?
I would love to work in a prison.
What?
I don't know if you ever saw the show Oz. But on HBO, it was like one of the first like binge. It's kind of like Wentworth. It's a really gritty. It's got the guy from the Mayhem commercials in it, the insurance guy, Dean Winters, who is my next future baby daddy. But
ooh, that's how I feel about Aaron Rodgers.
They had a counselor there, and I would love to get. I mean, and my mom was a parole officer and all that, so I am. There's so many people. If you don't have resources in the criminal justice system, there's no way. Like if you don't have someone sending you money or calling lawyers for you or doing things for you, you're gonna get stuck.
Yeah, you really are. And that's how I feel about my friend right now. Like, man, we gotta like, and that's what one of my goals is through all of this. Is, you know, with us and, you know, whatever else happens in the future. I've always said, you know, I want to turn all of my shitbag ways, which was a lot, into something positive and good, you know, like the healthy balance here. And I know like sitting around like talking about prison and everything, you can only talk about it so much because there's only so much that goes on there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So my goal is to more like get the word out there, like how fucked up they are. Like it is bad. Like, you know, the food is horrible. The shower, sometimes like if you're in a lockdown, like, you know, or a tier program, you know, you won't have showers for days and days at a time. Okay, well, we didn't sign up for that. All right. Yeah. I know it's prison and everything else, but it is 2022. All right. And there are levels to this, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be allowed showers or tampons. They'll be like, hey, we ain't got no tampons. Oh, well, so, or pads or whatever. So we're just out of luck. I mean, but I will say there's so many talented MacGyver style people. Oh, we're survivors.
That's what fascinates me about that. So I want to hear about that, but is there a top dog?
Is there a top dog? Yes.
So
yeah,
there's
I mean, yeah, but there's a lot of them. You know,
What are you top
everybody thinks they're a top dog, and you know, it's more of a gang type thing. It's not like one person. I think like one person maybe calls the shots more than the other. But you know,
So
I was selling cigarettes in there.
So what makes someone like powerful in jail or prison?
Time.
Huh?
Their time that they've put in and how much money they have. Money
This
rules.
isn't your friend Brian O'Neill, is it?
Hey, it might be.
Brian, is this the Brian?
Could be.
If I drop a link, can he come up?
I'm not sure if he can. Drop a link and see if he can. He's great.
Brian, if you can, click on this thing right here.
Brian's like kind of like popular, you know, like we've been talking about him. But
we have, and I want to talk to him.
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
And I'm sure since he's in jail, I'll probably fall in love with him.
You're going to. Like, that's what happened with me. Like, I was talking to him today. I was like, you know, we were like friends at first sight. He's so smart, like stupid smart. And, you know, hopefully we can like do something with him. Like, not like that. Not something like, yeah, you can do something with him. That's great. Huh?
Give him a hell of a coming home party.
Yeah. No, that's what happened. That's what got me here, baby.
So your time makes you powerful, and I guess having access to money would make you powerful too.
Money makes everything move because, you know, just like out here, you know, people have to have money, but then like they start investing and like start, you know, selling things. I mean, you can get more.
Brian's asking, Brian, click live chat.
Oh my God, is he coming in here?
Click live chat, Brian, and you'll see red flags with Lily. And there's a link right there. And you copy and paste that into like Google or something. Isn't that how you do it? It's been a while since I've got it.
I have no idea. I hit every button until I got it right.
Someone said, no, this is not her boyfriend. This isn't Max from the show. This is a gentleman that I hope that we get on here, that we've been talking a lot. Brian, comment again if can I private chat with Brian and send it to him? I wonder. I don't know. Ari, will you see if there's a way to get that? I don't know. Ari, if you could help, that would be great. I don't know how you could, but if you could.
Hey, look, that's your future, girl. It says, look, it's your future. It says, hey, Brian's right above
you. See? Wow. Oh my gosh. Hi, Brian. I'm Lily. How are you?
Can he hear us?
I'm all right. Oh, can you guys see me?
Thank you.
Yes.
I can't see either one of you. My phone is actually acting crazy.
Okay,
it's not giving me.
We're just impressed. You're actually in jail right now, right?
Okay. I was wondering. Mine says I'm backstage.
Banana. Okay. So
he got banana. Listen, Brian, can you see us?
No, I can see Lily, but I can't see you, Tara.
Okay, well that's okay. You don't have to see me. We can just.
I can drop down for a minute. So.
No, I'm gone.
Okay.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. I will.
Issues.
Yeah.
I great Wi-Fi, but hopefully we'll get him back in a second.
Oh my God! I hope Christy joins us tonight, please. Christy, if you're out there, we need you, girl.
Let's see. Brian, try again. And if he comes back in, we'll drop it again because I'm assuming he probably doesn't have, or something may have happened and he's tried his banana.
No. Not banana wasn't a thing. He is hell, they haven't even seen any guards in who knows how long. But he's cute, right?
Yeah, and I want to know what his story. I'm not really interested in. Was just saying because I have horrible judgment in men, but I'm like,
oh, me too.
Not that he's a bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it.
Not that he is a bad person at all, but it's like I just always go for I'm trying to break some patterns of going for bad boys and stuff. Okay, here we go. He's back. Hey.
All right, now it might work a little bit better this time. I had some other people using my hotspot, so I had to get them off, and maybe it'll work a little bit better now.
Brian is hot. That's what it says on one of these comments.
Can you see the comments that I'm putting up, Brian?
No, I can't see any comments. Like, I can't even see Tara yet. All I can see is you, Lily, me and you, and then there's a blank screen in the middle. But how are you doing?
I'm good. Thank you for coming on here. Tara has been telling us a lot about you. Do you mind telling us a little bit about what you're in for in your story?
Yeah, I'll tell you a little bit about my case. You know, I was convicted in being a party to a crime for malice murder. It was a home invasion. It was some friends of mine had went and got some dope back from somebody who stole some dope, and it wound up being a murder. And basically what they did in my case is they made me a party to a crime, to their things, even though I never.
Oh God. Can you see me, Lily?
I can see you. He's just having connectivity issues.
What am I doing right now?
You're not.
I don't know.
You're putting your finger on your nose. You're doing that.
Okay, I just want to make sure you can really see.
Oh, we got him again. Okay.
Okay.
Here we go.
It let me back on. Okay. Yes. Did you guys hear what I was saying?
All
right. So basically, what they did is a party.
Can
you guys hear me?
I'm gonna shut up.
Yeah, we can hear you. Keep going.
Oh, okay. So, like, they basically what they did is they made me a party to a crime, to somebody else's the crime that somebody else committed, basically saying that I was either a co-conspirator or to a crime in it. Like, and in Georgia, or in the state that I'm in, if you're a party to a crime, they can charge you as if you actually did the crime. So even like the dude I'm in prison for murdering, like, I've never met this man. I've never seen him, anything. The victims who were part of the home invasion in my case, like, the first time I ever saw these people was at my trial.
So did you know when you were going over to rob someone?
What's that?
Did you know that you were in the car going to break into someone's home?
No, he wasn't in a car going over there to break into somebody's home. That's not how it happened. He was actually at his place, and when the drugs got stolen, he was like, you know, we need to get these drugs back. And the guys left. They were like, all right, man, we'll get them back. They left to go get the drugs. He just stayed at home, didn't know anything else about it. And while they were there recovering the drugs, the people who went to go get it ended up killing somebody. So
my service, and I always have good service. I don't understand why my service is acting crazy now. I always have good service.
So you weren't even at the house or in the car or anything.
Yeah, but the other thing I was going to tell you, I really can't. Every time you guys talk to me, it's all jarbled. So I'm just going to keep giving you my story a little bit. Like, you know, they convicted me as a party to a crime. I've never met any of the victims in my case. And even if you study what the state says that I did in my case, they gave me life without plus 50 for that. My co-defendants the actual trigger man who went and did this shit, he got life with parole plus 50. So, but like, the difference between me and him, at my trial, they convicted me of malice murder. They didn't convict him of it. You know what I mean? So how do you convict me of malice murder when you didn't convict a dude who actually went and did it of malice murder? There's a whole bunch of other. There's actually a whole bunch of other stuff with my case. Like, basically the Georgia system from top to bottom, really all the way in general, is corrupt. Like, if you can start, I could literally take you through my case and I could start you at the ground at the detective level, the homicide detective, and take you all the way up to the warden of a prison, like, and tell you exactly step for step how it's corrupt, where money is disappearing to, and everything. I just did 3.5 years. I just did 3 years and like 8 months in solitary confinement.
Think about
for
that.
Possession of contraband.
Think about being in
possession of contraband
for almost 4 years by yourself in a little cell for contraband. That is crazy.
I've been locked down. I've been locked down for over 4 years. I haven't seen outside in over 3 months.
God.
You know what I mean? Like, the Georgia, the solitary confinement programs and the way that they run it, like, it's absolutely mind-boggling crazy how they treat people.
What solitary confinement? What's it like being by yourself that long?
I've been sprayed. I've been beat up by the police in here over just simple things of having arguments about with them. Like, I'm a human being. You know what I mean? Like, what are you guys talking about? I'm a human. Like,
Yeah.
like,
Exactly. There's levels to this. I feel like, and nobody is sitting here. I want to be clear that nobody is sitting here saying that prison should be easy and prison should just be, whatever.
yeah. Oh no, prison shouldn't be easy or anything like that. Like nobody came here to get Club Med, but all in the same sentence, like you should, like, just as a general goal for society, you should make it rehabilitation centered. Like you take it, you don't even look at me. You look at an 18-year-old dude who comes in the chain gang and he comes in at 18, say for an ounce of weed, he got a 20 do 10, right? For an ounce of weed, he robbed somebody, he got 20 do 10. 10 is mandatory, right? On an armed robbery. So he's got to come in here and do 10 years. He's not taking no classes. He's not getting no GED. They don't have no way for nobody to make no money. They don't have no job. They don't have a job place here for anybody. They don't have any type of programs to help you. You can't get a certificate. So whenever you go back out, you got a certificate and you're a what do they call it? A certified laborer or something like that. Right. You know what I mean? You can't take any computer classes. You can't do anything. The only thing you can do here, the only thing you can do with these places is learn how to make knives and be in gang activity, and that's it. And fight. That's it. There is nothing else that's going on.
So that's just so unfortunate. That's what I was telling you last time, Lily, like with me coming out and getting a job and everything is so hard. So I remember you asked me, you were like, well, what would you change? What would you do? Like, what would you suggest we do? The job thing is seriously, we're trying to be better. We're trying to, do something with ourselves. Nobody wants to sit in there and just learn how to sharpen their tools on that. We want to be able to get out and do something, that we can do. We can be productive members of the society too. We're not throwaways. We're not useless. We're not hopeless. We can do stuff, and I think that that's something that we should get out there for sure. Y'all, my nose itches so bad. Like inside my nose ring. I'm not picking my nose, I swear.
So what happened? I thought there were classes and stuff in prison.
There's classes that the parole board makes you take for like drugs, how to like coping skills for drugs, coping skills for anger management, stuff like that. Now there are some classes for like woodworking, there's woodworking, electrician, and cosmetology. That's it. So if you don't want to be any of those things, there's nothing else. I mean, that only goes far. And then now with the funding and with COVID and everything else, there's no classes going on. I mean, classes were dropping left and right because of funding, and people don't want to come into the prisons to teach us how to do this,
Yeah. He just
prison. Huh? Hate prison. Sucks. Fuck that. I'm out.
So how many so were you in actual prison or just jail? Not that that's,
oh my God. I was in prison, girl.
How many
I was in the big house.
How many different facilities were you incarcerated in?
Okay. So in the state of Georgia, there are 4 women's prisons. There's like 16 men prisons, 7, something large. I'm not exactly sure. But then anyway, there's 4 women's prisons. 2 of them are maximum security prisons. That's where I was at, Alto and Pulaski. And they're like, okay, like Pulaski, where I was at, literally was in between a cotton field. Like that was it. There's nothing else around. And the gnats down there are so they're everywhere. Like you walk outside and just swarm on your face. I hated it down there. Anyway, and then there's 2 other prisons that are more minimal security called Whitworth and
called Wentworth?
Whitworth. I know, right? Right? No, it's Whitworth. It's different. Anyways, yeah. Those are called cupcake camps. That's what us maximum security prison goers call those places. They're called cupcake camps.
For maximum security? Why is it cupcake camp?
For minimum security.
Oh, gotcha. And what were you in?
Maximum security. So
were you in there with like murderers and?
Yeah, one of my bunkmates. She was in there for murder, and she literally took her husband, who was in a wheelchair, dumped him out in the front yard, and got on a tractor and ran him over.
Were you a little nervous to be in a bunk with her to piss her off?
I was like, okay, girl. Wow.
He must have done something to you, girl.
That cheating bastard, right? No, yeah. And then I was locked up with some, I'm not going to say who's, I don't even know if I can say it, but I'm just going to say I was locked up with a couple of celebrities, family members.
Say it who?
I was locked up with 2 Chainz' aunt.
With who?
2 Chainz' aunt.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, she's so badass. She actually got out. She did her life sentence and got out. Because when you say life, it's really life, like whatever act you fall under, like 30 years, 14.
Mm-hmm.
She got out and she's at home with her family, which I hope she's doing very, very good. So,
anybody else that you were locked up with that we would know of?
Oh, I was locked up with Debrat.
You were locked up with Debrat? Are you freaking serious?
Yeah,
What was that like?
she's so badass, dude. She's such a good card player. You know, she played against me and she won. I will say that. But yeah, she was cool, and she's doing really great too now. You know, like she's doing her own thing and like doing kind of like this kind of stuff, like with her radio show or whatever that she's on. And you know, she was just, it was one of those times, one of those nights, and things went wrong. So you know, it can happen.
I remember. What did Debrat do to go to prison?
I think she hit somebody with a beer bottle over her girlfriend. Could be wrong.
Oh, and she has a reality show now too, doesn't she?
I think so. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And she's badass. Like she's really cool. Like, you know, she was like, would mingle with all of us and everything. You know, there's only one woman on death row in the women's prisons in Georgia. And because this person asked, how long were you in prison? Well, I've done like total, like 19 years in total, like within 5 prison sentences, which is so to even admit that out loud. But, there's only one woman on death row, and I knew her when I was like really young. Like I was the person that was like her aide or whatever. So she was not allowed to come out. And anyway, I kept coming back and forth. She like kind of watched me grow up. And the last time I was there, her execution happened, and she had 26,000 signatures, and the governor was just not having it. And she was like Brian, she wasn't a trigger man or pull man. She made a suggestion and they did it, and she got death row. She was on death row for like 25, 30 years or something. But anyway,
when she was executed,
I watched her walk out. Oh,
so how did they execute her?
They do lethal injection now. That's the way they do it, where they give you a combination, I think, of 3 different chemicals. And then oddly enough, you have to be in perfect health to be put to sleep. So
wow.
for years, she would like break her pinky or like do something crazy to break a bone. So she wouldn't, so she wouldn't have to get the lethal injection because it won't take, like the medicine won't take like the shot, and you'll just end up just like suffering and like all this crazy shit. Like it's just bad. So, but this last time she said that she did like tell the girls in the prison kind of let her talk to us, and she was like, you know, I'm at peace. I'm at peace, like with where I'm going next, and I don't want to be by myself in this cell anymore. And it was just like bittersweet, but she is gone. She is in heaven. So I hope, you know, her family's all right. So
yeah. What was her name?
Kelly. Her name was Kelly. And her last name starts with a G. Oh my God, it's like this long. It's so complicated. I can't even say it. But if you like Google her, it's like the only woman on death row. It was on TV.
So they rarely execute women.
Yeah, she did. She was married to the chief of police. Yeah.
Wow.
The chief of police who ended up getting murdered. So, you know, when you kill a cop, especially a chief of police, but you're going down, you know. So.
What was it like watching her take that last walk?
It was sad. Like, they took her out at 5 o'clock in the morning. And I saw her go out, and she was in handcuffs and shackles, and she kind of looked at us, and we were like, you know, what do you say to that? Like, how do you know, you just kind of just stand there and just show your respect. And I can imagine that feeling knowing that you're walking to your death. Like, I don't know. Like sometimes I feel that way when I'm cooking and I'm getting ready to walk up and make myself a plate. I'm like, oh, like this could fucking go really bad. But like on a real note, like that is just.
AE wants to know, what do you think about death sentences?
I know that a lot of things like are eye for an eye, or you know, that kind of thing. You know, if somebody killed my daughter, well, what's up?
Good.
You know, that's how I'd feel. You know what I mean? And or something. So I don't know. It's like I just think that if you're in prison, it's a way more punishment than being put to death. Like, but then you have taxpayers paying for everybody, and then there's like, you know, then you get that shit involved where it's like, okay, I understand we don't want to pay for their upkeep where they can have 3 meals a day and their clothes washed and watch TV and do everything else for killing my family members. So I think it's bittersweet. I don't know. It's a situational thing. So
I would feel that way too if it was a family member, but my only fear would be like, what if you're wrong? What if they really didn't do? I mean, I don't know.
That part. What if, like, I don't know if you've done like any research on like death row people and like people who've gotten out of death row. There's been several people who've like, they're like, whoa, hold on, we gotta get you in court. You really didn't do it. What?
I'm sure you've heard of the West Memphis 3.
Yeah,
And
I've been telling you.
You've heard of the West Memphis 3 and watched Paradise Lost? Have you seen that?
No, but I'm gonna check it out.
You have to. About they like the Dixie Chicks got involved. Who else? The guy that made Lord of the Rings. Like these kids, they were just convicted in West Memphis, and there was no. It's a great documentary. I'll tell you more details about it. You would love it. You'd go insane.
Like, okay, so let me just like switch over to like something that's happened to me personally, just about like the system and like how it feels so good to finally be proven right, you know, especially because something happened to me personally, and I'll share it now because I talked to my parole officer. Hi, if he's watching, and I feel so much better. So a week ago, I am on a schedule where I have to go into my parole office like every week and take a drug screen and kind of check in with my parole officer and stuff like that, right? So I went right in there and failed a drug test, y'all. What? I wasn't doing any drugs. I haven't done any drugs. Like I pitched I acted like a whole donkey's ass in there. Okay.
So what did they say you failed for? Did they tell you?
They said that I failed for meth. They tested it 3 different times. Okay. And it was showing up 3 different times that it was positive. And I was so mad. I was like, nobody is going to believe me. My credibility here is shit. Like they don't believe me. I was so adamant. My parole officer was like, look, chill out. I'm going to break it down. I'm going to send it to the lab, because sending it to the lab is everything. You cannot hide anything when you send something to a lab. Okay. Like you just cannot.
Hold on 1 second. Terry Lynn, there's the link if you want to come up. Go ahead, Tara.
Okay. So you just cannot hide anything when they send it to a lab. So this whole week I've been stressed out. Like, you know, I just cannot believe this is happening to me because I have not done anything, you know? Well, my parole officer called me tonight and said that he got the results back from the lab. And I was telling the truth. I was absolutely clean. My urine was clean. So it felt so good to be like, told you so.
They made a mistake. You know? Yeah.
I freaking told you so. You know, and but like I said, they really didn't have a reason to believe me because of how many times I, you know, wasn't clean and did things. But I'm taking my sobriety very, very seriously. And I'm taking my recovery seriously. Is this Hot Charlie?
This is Hot Charlie over here. This is you gotta get on there. Hold on. Hi.
Oh, Hot Charlie. Hey, Hot Charlie.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
gonna go ahead and look for some tape.
Okay, thank you.
Tape
Oh,
up.
you're not leaving yet? Okay.
No, I see what you were doing there. That was a good little move. You know?
While he's outside, let me tell you guys a secret. Like when I was like 21, I thought I was gonna marry him. We didn't get married. And now I still might be interested, but he has.
Well, did you guys, you know,
No, but we were very
No?
we didn't, but we did other things. It was a different time for me as far
I'm
as
sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah,
no, we did.
you're
This is
stuttering
a
here.
different topic. We'll talk about this a different. Let's go back to prison. We'll talk. I'm blushing.
Ew! I don't want to go back to prison. I've already been there. I want to talk about
No,
childhood.
literally go back to prison. He would be an excellent prison pen pal, though. Like Charlie likes to talk and text and all that stuff.
Yes. Well, I hope in the future, you and dishwasher Charlie can, maybe.
I don't know because he has 3 kids now with
Oh God.
yeah, and it would be a little messy. Like his brother is my best friend, and I kind of guys don't come for me. I was like 21, and he was married at the time, and I kind of broke up his first marriage. So there's no reason to break up this one. Not my finest hour. I was 20.
It's okay.
Dated
I
a
mean,
married man, and
well, so he's married right now?
yes, but
Oh.
there's nothing going on between us right now at all. Like we've just been friends for years and years.
Banana.
but well, like with his whole family, like there's really nothing going on.
That's cool.
And
That's
I
cool. You
respect
guys can
his
still
family
have
too
a
much to do
friendship
that.
like
That was a poor decision when I don't condone dating married men. We all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes. Yeah, I've really literally like before, and I want to say somebody asked if I was still with Max or not. You'll have to see.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Do you still talk to Matt? Matt who?
I think they were trying to say Max.
Or they might be talking about Matt Bear, which what's going on with my hair right there? Matt Bear from the Teen Mom Show. I never talked to him. That was Tracy's friend. And so I never talked to him in the first place. I'm trying to text Terry Lynn because she came into the chat. I don't know if she's still here, but she was on a stream this morning, and you don't know Terry Lynn, you will. She actually lives in the same city as me, and we had drinks and stuff, and she was on a stream, and it's Siwa Moon, and I can say that, and you're not gonna sue me, Siwa, F you. And they deliberately triggered her, and they were manipulating the hell out of her, and I'll let her tell how she feels about it, but that's how I and a lot of other people felt about it. And I tried to make comments to support her, and my comments were deleted during the chat. Siwa moved
deleted.
And
well, I would love to hear what happened in more detail for sure, because I'm always ready to like go.
We'll talk about it in detail. Siwa Moon is trash. They were talking about Max, and you can't say because the show is still on, but we hope you're very much in love.
Could be. You have no idea. It's pretty amazing. So,
I love so when I called your phone one of the first times, I thought that we had already talked, but I called you back, and I thought I called the wrong number because a female answered, and or a female voicemail, and you said it was your girlfriend, and I loved your ex-girlfriend, and I loved your answer, and I said, are you a lesbian or bisexual? And what did you tell me?
Did I say I was a situational lesbian?
You
depending on what situation.
Bisexual, you'd try anything.
Oh, yeah. Well, okay. That was okay, because I have 2 different comments that I usually say. Is like I'm trisexual. Is try anything once or twice. Because the first time I probably didn't remember, so I have to go back again. And then, and then my other one is just I'm a situational lesbian. You gotta see the situation. You know what I mean? Like if Megan Fox was like, "Yo, join me," I wouldn't be like, "No."
You wouldn't kick her out.
Yeah, we'll take you so long to get here. But like I was at a local bar, and some lady, which happens to me, it's so weird. These women will come up to me and be like, "Yo, me and my husband have been watching you, and we were just wondering if you want to come home with us tonight."
What kind of things are you wearing to the bar?
Yeah, girl.
No,
but I'm just thinking to myself, if my husband or my boyfriend was like, "Yo, there's this girl over here," I thought, "Oh, okay." it would not end with let's invite her over.
Some
Okay.
couples are like that though. Like I know some that are swingers and look for people to bring home.
Yeah, you have to look for the pineapple. You look for a pineapple, you know, and then usually that means like they're into that.
You look for pineapple.
Yeah, like if they have like a pineapple figurine like by their house or whatever.
That means lesbian?
No, that means swinger.
I did not know that.
Yeah, that means come on in, more the merrier.
It's very like I would be someone who put pineapple flower pots everywhere because I thought they were pretty and not no.
Yeah. Next thing you know, you have like everybody's lined outside.
I was redoing my bathroom watch. I went for the pineapple wallpaper.
Like, man, this girl gets it in, dude.
My God.
Oh,
So
God,
they like wear like
you know,
and what kind of places are you going to where people just feel comfortable coming up? Where were you?
The local bar. But you know what the funny thing about the pineapple thing is? Just like my parents have these two giant pineapple like statue things going up their, you know, because it also means welcome. It means welcome as well. You know what I mean?
Well, that's confusing. Are you swingers or is it just like a friendly pineapple? Because that's two very different things. If you're knocking on the door, what you're going to say?
A friendly pineapple. And then doesn't SpongeBob live in a pineapple?
I mean, yeah, it's just. So now everyone with a pineapple, I'm going to be like, hey.
Let's saying code word just
like, I'm into it.
Code word just changed from banana to pineapple.
Oh, it's an upside down pineapple.
It is. It's got to be upside down.
How would you do it upside down with the leaves?
Okay. Well, now I know. I'm definitely not going to stop by those people's houses down the street then.
If I see people out wearing upside down pineapples and they don't approach me, I'm going to be so offended.
Me too.
That they're not asking. I'm going to be really offended.
I don't want to do it, but I want to be asked. Shit.
So I have a very good friend that is a lesbian that I've asked about this. Is scissoring a thing? Do lesbians?
Yes, scissoring is a thing, but you have to have
a
bro. Scissoring is a thing. You just have to have a rope, like a roadmap, and like you have to be really bendy, flexible. Maybe it's just where you're just, you know, humping. But who does that? Like with a girl? There's no.
You're missing
a very important.
Charlie, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Pineapple.
I appreciate it so much.
Pineapples for swingers, right?
How did you know that? He just said pineapples for swingers, right?
I mean,
See, I told you.
Well, you know what kind of shit Charlie's into.
Upside down pineapple, bro. It's upside down. Yeah, we're so educational tonight. I feel we're like for real. What else? So scissoring, yeah, okay. It sucks. Nobody wants to scissor. You're missing a very important tool.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And so do you prefer men to women?
Okay, I wish I could take like a man's like body, you know, and then like a girl's like just like her personality and things I can do with you. You know what I mean? Like, and mesh them into one. Because being with a woman is an emotional relationship. Being with a man is a physical relationship. You know, like if I went to my boyfriend and was like, oh my God, I have to like do my eyebrow waxing and make sure that, you know, he's going to listen to me and stuff. But he's, you know, probably thinking like, yo, what's up, baby? Take them pants off. You know, whereas a girl, if I'm like wanting her to go fix the hinge on the door, she's going to be like, bitch, I'm not.
It is hard as a single woman to get people to fix shit. Like, that's why I'm calling like someone else's husband over here to fix it. Like, I'm glad to pay people, but they don't show up. They don't I don't know what to fucking do if the dishwasher's wobbling. I have no clue.
Dude, girls like, see, that's the insecurity from women. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you are secure with yourself and everything else, like, you know, you don't have to feel like you have to fight women. Like women, they used to attack me all the time, but now I have a lot of women who are like going hard for me. And maybe that was because it's my fault because I was on drugs, you know?
Reflecting, maybe you guys
a little
aggressive.
I Okay. I see what you're
Some of it
saying.
could have been
Raging
me.
whore. Okay, I was only a raging whore those 1,000 times. You guys will not let me live that shit down. I mean, I feel like everybody's a raging whore. Look at Monica Lewinsky. Even in the fucking White House, the president of the United States is getting topped off in the freaking White House, bro. I mean, guys just think about sex. Like, bro, weren't you supposed to be dealing with missiles and wars and shit? Hell no. He's getting topped off by fucking secretary.
American Crime just did a great series about Monica Lewinsky. I didn't realize what a bitch Linda Tripp was, to be honest with you. And I remember everything happening. But I mean, Monica Lewinsky was, I think, like maybe 21 or something. And it would have been me like, oh my God, my boyfriend's the president. Like, I hear it.
I can't wait to get down with the president.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like waiting for his call. And like her mom was like, you have to stop it, young lady. And she's like, but I love him.
Like, all these women are like, that is, you hear these women, but I know what they're really fucking thinking in their head, like secretly, like for real, you wouldn't want to hook up with the prez, bro. Like,
and Bill Clinton was cute. Like, I mean,
there are some cute ones. I mean, I know. Okay, if you could top off one president, who would it be?
Probably, I mean, obviously, John F. Kennedy, most attractive president, I would think.
Okay, I'm going for Abraham Lincoln.
I'd love to know your decision making on that.
Okay, he has a fucking cool hat, and his beard is awesome. And I have a thing with beards. Oh my God, I like facial hair. I like it. If you got a good beard.
Has Max got a beard going now for you?
No. Some of us have more strengths than others. Okay.
I have mixed feelings when it comes to facial hair. Some women, or no women can pull it off. I'm sorry. Some men can pull it off and some can't. I dislike it. Someone says a drink would be lovely. Thank you so much. Someone says Thomas Jefferson would be their choice.
Oh, that's a good choice. I think I would want to do Trump too, just because he's hated so much, and like I'm hated so much too, and we can do like,
hate it.
Let's fucking find common ground. Let's fucking bang, bro. Like,
I don't know. Let's see. What if you had to? So who's like your hottest celebrity crush? Mine's Eminem. I would go.
Eminem, really? Yeah, Eminem.
I love me some Eminem.
I like G-Eazy.
I don't know who that is. G-Eazy
is in the same category as your Eminem friend.
I'm about to look. G-Eazy.
Yeah, he's hot. He's tall. He used to go with Halsey. Well, she dumped his ass. You go, girl.
Hold on, I'm about to Google.
I cannot believe you don't know. Hi, I know I've been in prison, so I have an excuse to not know shit. What the fuck?
Somebody's saying he's the main. Oh, I love. I'm not putting that up.
I know.
Because it's not a political podcast or channel, and everyone is entitled to their opinion. Okay, he's cute. He's real cute.
Yeah, he's got a great song. Listen to Down when you get off here with me. Hopefully one day when we meet up, we can compare us to that.
I know you probably have to get going. I'm
going to my son's basketball game, which we're shouting out to him. Good luck tonight. And I love you. And I love you too, girl.
He wins and let us know. I mean, we'll be so excited. And so, guys, we here at Lily Red Inc. have extended a job offer to Tara to be the co-host of this channel. And she has accepted. And you guys, what could possibly go wrong? Because we obviously have it all together.
Absolutely. We have no idea, like the things that we have in store, like some plans and some like fun things. Like we're just saying, you know what? Let's crank this bitch up, And I can't. We're excited. Thank you so much for that.
And I love how spoken you are, and I can't wait to tell you about some of the things that are enraging me on YouTube. And
well, I know. I thank you for saying that. I'm sure my grandma's so proud to know I want to top off Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, there
are goals in life.
It's not like you said Adolf Hitler or something, I mean, Abraham Lincoln is a respectable person.
Right. Right. So anyways, you guys are so fun as always. And thank you for having my friend Brian on, and hopefully we'll hear from him soon.
Ask him if it's okay, and we will post his details if people want to write him. If he wants to give his last name and information for people to write him, because someone put in the chat that we should do a fundraiser to get funds for a lawyer. I'd like to know a little bit more about the case.
Yeah, he has a February 16th deadline to do his next like habeas corpus thing. So I mean, that would be cool. I'll let you know what, I can give you. I'll talk to Brian and give you maybe his number. Y'all can talk, and learn about his case. So he definitely is, one.
But ask if he minds if we put his, because I mean, if he wants people to write him, if we can put his information up. I'd just like to know more about it before I say like, yes, let's do a fundraiser and
right,
all that stuff. And I think other people would too. We have limited information right now, and as we go on, if we figure out we want to do it, we should do it. And I suggest a naked fundraiser. We got to do it quickly. Like you and I get naked, or everyone gets naked.
Everybody that's involved is naked.
Or if he reaches a certain goal, Brian gets naked.
Brian gets naked. That's what I changed my answer. Get naked, bro. We got to sell some
tickets.
If
we reach a certain goal, Brian and Charlie get naked.
We gotta sell some tickets here, bro. Y'all get naked. Every prison guy get naked. That shit was set. Fucking light bulb. Did you just see that happen?
Yes.
Yeah,
don't say it right now because people will steal it. Tell me later.
Well, I'm full of great ideas, dude. I was gonna open up a laundromat and call it Bustin' Loads. Yeah,
you could do like a laundromat / strip club. I don't see why you couldn't.
Or like I know that
strippers.
I'm into a bunch of stones. Like I like crystals and stones and stuff. And I was gonna own a store and call it Getting Stoned. But
hold on. Question to Tara: were you speaking to other people romantically and leading them on in addition to Max? And did they know about Max?
No habla inglés. I don't know how to answer that. I am a shitbag. And he was talking to somebody else too. It wasn't just like that. He openly admitted that he was talking to other people too. I, though, don't really string along people and lead them on like that because, like I said, I am not patient enough to do that. And plus, I've been hurt that way too. And I think that karma is real. And I really am, looking for happiness and love in my own corner. So what goes around comes around. Y'all know Lil Wayne said karma is a bitch. Y'all know that?
I don't know if he was the first one to say that, but
listen, that's the only one that came to mind. Okay, I fucking love
karma's a bitch, and so am I. I don't like being fucked over.
Right.
But yeah, karma is a good thing to do. And do you sage your house and stuff like that?
Absolutely. Do I sage my kids? I sage my dog. My kids are like, oh, like, God. I'm like, this has to happen. Okay. This just happening. I just feel like it, I like it. It makes me feel good. It stinks. But, one day I'll have to tell you about this Indian reservation that I lived on, yeah, that's a whole nother story. Ran away crazy. Like, I gotta go find myself spiritually. It was just like amazing, but that's a whole other story.
Of course you did.
Yeah, I know. You have no idea.
That time I joined a cult. And
yeah, man, like I can be useful here. Let me, yes, just lay on this altar, but it's cold and it's like slab,
Oh my God.
Fuck. How did my poor parents, bro? Anyway, I gotta go catch my kids' game. I will talk to you soon. Thank you.
Yes, we'll talk very soon. And I'm gonna stay up here for a little bit longer to talk about what a bitch Siwa is, but I'll tell you about that later.
Wow. I don't know her, but I'm back in your play. She's a bitch.
Okay. I love you. I'll talk to you later.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye. Oh, Brian, you can still come up again if you want to come up with me. That link, I'm going to share it again. Hold on, I might not be able to. Brian, would you be opposed to us giving people your, can you type in the comments if people want to write to you and learn more about you and your case, how they can contact you if you're comfortable doing that. Because some people might be interested in that. And hold on one second. I'm going to look around on here for a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. But yeah, Brian, if you don't, if you feel comfortable with that, please share that with us. And I'm sure you will get some pen pals. And I would like to know more about your case. Right now, I'm calling Jen. Let's see if she answers. Because I'd actually like to talk to her. I talked to her earlier today.
Hi, I can come to
That bitch sent me straight to voicemail. I'll prank call her later. It's fine. Let's see what kind of so the stream with Siwa this morning was horrible in my opinion because of I feel like they manipulated Terry Lynn and kind of ambushed her into talking about her experience in her past that was supposed to be a bonding thing, which had nothing to do with why people are acting like assholes on the internet. I felt really bad for her, and I feel like they triggered her for no reason, and that made me upset. Let me take a look here. Let's read some live comments on Reddit, and then I've got somewhere to go to, so I'll get off of here. But let's see. Let's go to let's go to my favorite bottom feeders of YouTube and see what they're doing and see what the community's saying.
Hi, I can come to
Let's see. Because someone on there earlier told me that I looked like a potato on my Instagram live from the other night. I did kind of. Okay, so this is from bottom feeders of YouTube. This is homie _ don't play _ dat. Football, all capitals, touchdown, exclamation point, football. Terry Lynn just scored. She won this quarter. And then mind blown emoji, all caps. Siren, siren, spoiler alert, siren, siren. Siwa apologizes to Terry Lynn and announces for all to hear. Siwa will be sending Terry Lynn flowers. I would love to see what Terry Lynn, how she feels about that. She's going to send her flowers as an apology. Oh, okay. So this is how, but what's the address, Brian? How can we, can you put a little bit more than that? Like so I guess this is your inmate number. And then what address do we send it to? I don't know if there's a way to. Yeah, let us know. Okay, so then we have Joe. This is the same post. Whose only purpose is to get back in the game. Joe waits at the sidelines as she roots for TL and hollers. And there's a megaphone. No one dislikes you, Terry Lynn. Then we're back in regular, not all caps. Joe so hopes everyone in the live chat heard her as she questions herself if she could repeat herself again. Siwa ends the stream by encouraging everyone to reach out and check on TL. ... Here we go. ... Must be NFL draft season. The switching teams may have just begun. So I like to call this YouTube ball, guys. That's why I want a real list of the rules. So the comments on this post and how the community is feeling about this. Let's look. I like to go from new. Chaos Coordinator says, so where does this leave Brooke, I wonder? I don't feel like she even wants any part of a reconciliation. I know people can individually choose who they wish to align themselves with, but let's be real. There's no the way. Okay, I think she meant that's not the way it works around these parts. Or what about Genevieve? Is she going to get back in the saddle with Siwa? Back in the saddle with Siwa. That would be an amazing name for a Western. God knows she can't afford to lose TL or D support right now. That got a couple upvotes. Hi, so I'm just reading comments from Reddit, bottom feeders of YouTube. So a reply to that by Carrie Ann Faithful. These women lie and flip-flop so much they should run for office. Outrageous-Reserve 91 says, oh, I don't think Brooke will stop with Siwa trashing. Flippin' Jen, she's a mess. I don't know which live she said privy instead of privy. Chaos Coordinator. If I could give an award, I would, because she's going to, I'm assuming it's a she. I don't know who it is. Chaos Coordinator. They posed the question that we were all wondering this morning watching that live. Who is this Joe woman? And Outrageous-Reserve 91 says, I was just about to write that, LOL. Relevant-Corner-4759 says she's a gypsy scamming from Wales. I think that's a joke, but I don't know. Goldilocks77. If no one watched these dumb streams, they would stop. Duh, but we're obviously not going to do that. It must be Goldilocks' first day. Carrie Ann Faithful says, like that episode of the okay, I don't know who these people are. I'm just reading the screen names on Reddit. Carrie Ann Faithful says, like that episodes of The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror, where the advertisements came live to destroy the town of Springfield. If we ignore them, they will go away because they're thirsty for attention. Plausible. We're not going to ignore them. That's why we're watching them, and why there's a whole Reddit dedicated to giving our opinions on how horrible they, and myself included, on that. I'm on there sometimes too. Not everyone likes me, especially in the past. So that's why there's a whole Reddit created to discuss everyone's horrible behavior in this weird little circle. So Spiritual Top -704. It's YouTube drafting season. I love that. It's YouTube drafting season. Happens quarterly, usually and sometimes monthly. Who will get left out to dry? Could it be pot stirrer D? Stay tuned for drafting results. And I don't know D at all, and I think it's horrible to be, I don't know, that woman has a pass for me to say whatever she wants about me her whole life. If it gets her through the day, I have nothing but sympathy, and I don't know if sympathy is the right word. If she wants my sympathy, I pray for her. It's like the worst possible thing she's been through. So homie_don't play_dat says Joe sits on Siwa's panel as she sucks up to TL. Pick me. I will join anyone's team. Guys, should we do like a fantasy football thing? Pick me. I will join anyone's team. Here's my stats. I can lie, deceive, and will report back and run any play by play. Chest bump. Homie don't play, homie underscore don't play underscore that. Posted again. Yes, Joe actually said to Terry Lynn, no one dislikes you, Terry Lynn. Thirsty as fuck. Someone pour an ice chest of Gatorade over Joe's head ASAP. I agree. I thought we should do a draft. Ari, we've talked about the felt people before. This is like a whole new, like we're going to be on the phone for hours about this. And I think we should bet real money. So let's see. And I want it to be said here, I'm reading these comments just because they're posted on Reddit. If something, I promise you, when I come across something bad about me, I will read it out loud also. Terry Lynn has been, I have nothing but respect for her. She has been extremely nice to me. I'm just reading the comments on YouTube, and I think what happened to her on that stream this morning was god awful. So, next post. Again, this is about all of YouTube, and most of them are about that bitch Siwa. So, yeah, underscore, know what, underscore, I'm saying, posted, and Siwa, you get off on getting even and having the last say. It's sickening to watch. I agree. You never acknowledge your wrongs, exclamation point. You cry and whine when you're called out, exclamation point. Or maybe I don't have to say exclamation point. I'll just read it with an exclamation point. You are so manipulative. Why bring Maria up? Your crying and whining stopped real quick. Acting, what is this emoji? I don't recognize. Hold on. Okay, there's an emoji of something. And then there's a screenshot of the panel, the comments underneath that. Well, they do have lives because they stream their lives on YouTube all the time. But not lives in the way you're talking about, I agree. So, on that post, the comments, Beneficial Evan, who someone told me who that supposedly is today, and I don't know, and it doesn't matter, but Beneficial Evan hates me, y'all. I don't know what I did to hurt her or him. So Beneficial Evan responds to this post. Maria absolutely did call her son a pothead in TL chat. Funny how TL knows nothing about that, yet has a record of everything said about her and her team. We should absolutely do fantasy football. Ari, I hope you're on that already. Separate underscore coconut 2606 says, yep, I saw it too. Maria absolutely did. And TL was even saying, don't say that. So how is she denying? Maria went on and on. No Siwa fan here, but facts are facts. I don't know. It's hard to get me on board with Siwa. Beneficial underscore Evan underscore 5340, aka the person that really, really hates me, says, exactly. I'm not a Siwa fan either. In fact, I'm pissed that I feel compassion for her. Damn, don't they have a lot? I meant, don't they have, I know what you meant. Damn, TL, you're so bad that I feel bad for Siwa. Don't buy those flowers, girl. Fuck you, Beneficial Evan. Inevitable underscore wolf underscore 1933 says, maybe because Maria yelled over TL and showed zero respect for TL or what TL wanted on her channel that day. I don't know why any of these women act like they don't know what Maria is capable of. Most of them have seen the wrath of Maria personally, but they still want to act nice, like they don't know it will happen again. And the second Maria decides to flip, and she will. Weird. Like, do people change? And I don't know that whole fantasy football thing. Like, what if someone changes teams mid-season? Like, we're really going to have to figure that out, Ari. This is like a we may need some plane tickets. We may need some hotel reservations with the conference room. We may need some felt pens, or I'm sorry, some ink pens, some felt, a dry erase board, definitely some yarn, an Excel spreadsheet. We're just going to need to rent, I don't know. We're going to have to dive into the budget for Lily Red Ink to play fantasy YouTube football. Yeah, and when would draft day be? A team meeting needs, I agree. I agree. Because I think this could be good. We just have to figure out how to do it. And we got to figure out how to do it. It's going to be amazing. Okay, so Nancy Kerrigan Bad. I like her. I don't understand that name. Says Maria, but it's kind of funny because Nancy Kerrigan wasn't the bad one, right? Says Maria called her son a pothead, just like Terrible Lynn trolled Siwa for months under the account named Peg Leg Donge. Come on, Terrible Lynn. You're not the only one that can record things. Again, I'm reading the comments. I like Terry Lynn very much. And fuck her fake tears. She's crying because her latest pet project, quote unquote D, has reached her expiration date and she's attempting to distract herself from that slob like she did with AMZ and Real Entertainment News. Y'all, this woman just lost a child. Why is there not more sympathy for that? Like, again, she gets a crazy pass from me for life. And that's, I don't know how much weight that holds with anybody, but she's gone through the worst thing anyone can go through, guys. And no matter what she's done to you or said about you, realize that the woman's going through hell, like absolute hell. And if she needs to get up and talk crap about me to keep going in the morning, more power to her. That will be, I don't know. Professional-comb 333. I like professional comb as a username for some reason. Amanda's straight up trash though. Zero empathy for that B! ! Inevitable_wolf said they all seem to be on the same level these days. Beneficial_oven chimes in again. Did I just hear D say she is calling the cops? She's been doing nothing but threats and now she needs protection. She needs to look in the mirror. She just lost a kid, guys. Let her do what she wants. If she wants to trash your YouTube channel, let her do it. If that's what gets her out of bed in the morning. So the next post, I think it's so funny that this is about all of YouTube and all of the posts are about, most of the screen names have something to do with Siwa. So Siwa_the_fake psychic in all caps. Why are you talking about Maria? Question mark. Siwa is so calculated. This is what happens when you make deals with the devil. So I'm already a fan of this person because I just like Siwa a lot too. Low_contact-221 said, why not talk about Maria? She's evil. I don't know a whole lot about Maria either way. Goldilocks777 says, she's just insignificant. Tries so hard to be involved in every controversy. Obsessed. That got 4 votes. Unlikely_name 8046. The Devil Joe is on panel now. Is Siwa taking lessons? ? Whoever you say I am responded, I stopped watching. I can't take Joe. Joe reminds me of Jade that used to be on Jen's channel. And I have a friend that Jade really, really triggers. And I don't know. I have nothing against people from Australia or whatever, but I think that accent makes it sound like they're talking very condescending to you. What really upset me when I watched that live this morning was when Joe told Terry Lynn she had the right to feel that way and the right to, the right to feel how she was feeling and the right to lash out or whatever. Of course she has the right to do whatever the hell she wants. Who are you? Unlikely underscore name 8046 just said same. Siwa underscore the underscore fake underscore, oh, I'm sorry, the underscore fake psychic original poster said, I believe Joe is a victim. I don't believe for 1 minute that Siwa is a victim. She acts, she cries, and she lies. And Siwa was definitely taking lessons from a real SA victim on how to act and what to say. Whoever you say I am responds. I'm not doubting that at all. I don't have it out for her. I just don't necessarily like watching her. I used to way back before / during the LB / JO drama. Don't really enjoy or trust either one of them. Don't trust these people. I don't know why. So Siwa underscore the fake psychic posts again, right? I just wish she listened. Good night, Razzie. Thank you for watching. It says, right? I wish she listened to the BS Siwa spews. Not everyone who claims to be a victim is one, and it's very obvious. Siwa's story changes daily. Today was the first I heard she was SA'd 2 other times too. So all in all, 3 times. Like what? Makes no sense. I have PTSD from a tragedy in my life. Best believe I'm always on high alert just in case the same thing was to happen again. But nope, not Siwa 3 times. So then relevant - corner comments, Joe is the master manipulator. She will only call Siwa out if there's something to gain from it. So is Joe a new player here? Like, she's in the draft. That would be a real underdog, I guess, if someone picked her to win YouTube or score the most YouTube points. I can't wait to talk to Ari and team about this. Unlikely underscore name 8046 said, I don't know if she is or isn't. I don't know that she is a shitster and can't stand her, so I stopped watching. Okay, I'll do one more and then I do have to get off of here. Let's see. Let's find a good one. Beneficial underscore oven. Just let me find the one beneficial that she commented about me because it might have been on the other one. And she was, hold on. Because she or he, beneficial oven, is coming for me. Let me find it on here. So, someone posted, I was watching a live last night, did an Instagram live. I was about to go to bed. I know it's not my best angle, not my best hair, didn't look attractive, but I got a little triggered and went on Instagram live to listen to it and kind of comment on it. Beneficial Evan says, well, that was riveting. Yawn. And I commented back, I hate that you had to sit through it. Please always feel free to not watch. Thank you for watching and have a blessed day. Beneficial Evan comes back with, I don't follow you on IG. I only see what's on here. Looks like you really need to be drunk to have any type of humor. You looked kind of potato-ish as well. I commented back, I was absolutely kind of drunk. Thank you for noticing. Thank you for pointing out that was not my best angle. I didn't notice. So, Beneficial Evan, I see you seeing me. And hopefully, Brian, if you're still watching, I'm going to try to get, I'm assuming that you don't mind if we give out your information as far as where to contact you if anyone wants to write letters or find out more about your case. And thank you guys for watching. There's going to be more to come. And I hope you all have a great night. Bye-bye.